another review, and today I'm doing one on the Mediator series by Meg Cabot. Now the frustrating thing about Meg Cabot is that she writes under another name, Jenny Carroll. I hate when authors do this. Why can't they just use their own name? They always end up using their own name anyway. Anyway, so we'll say Meg Cabot, and this series is about a young girl who has the ability to communicate with ghosts. She's a medium, or a mediator, and she moves to a new house because her mother marries this new guy, so she's also stepbrothers now, and in her room is a 150-year-old ghost. He lives there. It used to be his house or something, and she ends up falling in love with him. And I think that initial premise really is the best thing about these books, because it's so interesting, and I think that it kind of just catches your attention really and makes you want to read them to see what happens. So I do like this series. I think it's really good. There are 5 or 6 books anyway, definitely in this series, and there is no more. That's it. But I think the thing that lets down this series is the fact that the writing is just kind of immature, and that's probably because it's kind of one of those series that's aimed at a younger audience. And so like there's kind of like the author writes this kind of thing, I am warm for his farm. If I have to read that one more time, she actually uses that phrase in her other series too, the Missing series. So yeah, like the dialogue is kind of corny, and there's little things like that that might bug you, that might make you think it's a bit kiddish really, but I think the overall story and the characters can help you overcome that. So I found it really hard to imagine Jesse, this 150-year-old kind of ghost. He's meant to be this really kind of good-looking, young. He's really young. He's like around the same age as Susie, about 16 or 17. Maybe he's a little bit older actually. I found it hard to picture him in my head. He's meant to be Spanish. He's the only one who always calls Susie Susanna, and I liked his kind of protectiveness of her. And Susie, she was kind of a funny character. She's kind of that typical tomboyish thing all these protagonists kind of have, and yeah, I don't know. She has like these horrible clothes, and which she thinks are amazing, and she's kind of the typical moody teenager really. But yeah, then she has this big kind of dilemma. She's in love with the ghost living in her bedroom, and she doesn't think he likes her that way, and I suppose it's kind of like kiddish in that way, like really teenagery problems. But then like she has to deal with these ghosts too, and like there's serious things in the books too. Like she gets attacked by ghosts, and just bodies being found, and I think the second last book is my favourite. I can't remember now if that's 4 or 5, but the final book has a really kind of, I suppose it's a good ending because there's good closure, and you don't feel like you're at the top of a cliff and you really want to find out what happens next, because everything is kind of resolved. I do think Susie interrupts the main flow of the story sometimes, and I found this with the other series through the Missing series, because she loves to have these kind of inner rants, and in the middle of like a scene or some action thing, she'll stop to describe her feelings about what's happening, what she thinks about it, what's going to happen, and that just really bugged me. Just broke up everything, and just kept saying, oh, will she ever shut up and just get back to the story. And the books weren't that long either. They were kind of average length, but yeah, so that was a negative as well. But overall, I really enjoy the stories. There's something really endearing about Meg Cabot's books, and I know not everyone's going to love it because it is aimed for kind of the younger audience, but I liked the story and I liked the characters, and there were exciting moments, and I had a good ending, so I was pleased enough with the series. And I think if you like the Mystic one, you'll like this one too. So check it out if it sounds like you like it, and let me know what you think about it. Thanks very much for watching, and tune in to my next review.